What's up, guys? Welcome to the question of the week. My name is Gootecks.
My name is Mike Ross. And what we have occurring more frequently than not is people ask us questions.
I don't know why, but they do.
This is correct. And I feel like sometimes maybe we should take some of these questions that we get from the public and see if we can help out people's lives.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take anything that we said too seriously, but there may or may not be some nuggets of wisdom contained within this video.
Yes, through our pain.
I mean, you know, we're no spring chickens anymore,
No.
Mike. We've been around the block at least once.
We've been clucking a long time.
Yeah, and you know, you guys may be a little bit younger, or you may, shut the fuck up! And we're back.
Yes.
Yes, so.
Sound is a little dimmer now.
Yes, they have definitely kept it down.
Yeah.
My yelling helped.
That's good.
I have a question from @dreadlockedbull, Gia Hall on Twitter. He says, guys, unlike my Street Fighter skills, my lady skills are lacking. How can I get girls to FADC back to my place?
Well, that's an interesting question. I mean, what is the game plan? Like, who are the girls? Ryan Gootecks, if you were in his predicament and you want to show your interest, your affection into a female, what might you do to get one? FADC, is that the term?
That's what the kids are calling it these days, Mike. This is how out of touch we are.
Oh, God.
How would Gootecks get girls to FADC back to the place? Okay, so I'm going to assume, based on his question, that this is a scenario where he meets girls in public or meets girls in, you know, let's say not, you know, he doesn't know them as friends, right? He's not trying to like convert a friend.
Random encounter.
Yeah. So I think to get girls back to your place, there's like several factors to consider. And then you guys, and you tell me what you think, Mike. And hopefully you guys at home also think about these factors. These are kind of things to consider.
Yes.
Number one, and I'm just considering his question just straight, like exactly like he asked. How do I get girls to come back to my place? Not like, how do I get a girlfriend, or like, how do I, you know, get this girl to like me? Not that. Just specifically, how do you get girls to get back to the place? Number one, you have to consider logistics.
Yes.
If the girl went to wherever she's at, let's just say a bar or a club, with a bunch of friends, you have to account for that for her friends. Not necessarily saying that they have to come, but that has to be taken into consideration if you're trying to get her back to your place, because at any moment, if you are some guy that her and her friends just met, any of the friends that are not accounted for could easily put the kibosh on you trying to FADC the girl back to your place. Because in a group of like 3 or 4 or 5 girls, they're not gonna wanna let one girl go if they don't believe, if you at all are giving off a shady or creepy vibe.
Well, see, usually this type of situation happens when like a person goes up to the group and then they just DP without meter. And they didn't check all of their options. It's way too risky. They didn't survey the scene, and that's what Gootecks, I think, here is trying to express. You have to look at your opponent, you have to see what kind of damage and zoning that their friends are capable of, and isolate the situation.
Yeah, the thing about the friends is that any of them has a one-touch kill at any moment. Because all they have to do is be like, he's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And as soon as you...
When that creep meter is at full and is burning hot.
Exactly. All girls in a group have the ability to use the creep factor at any moment, and boom, the game is over. The round is up. So the best way to combat that is to make sure that if they're in a group, all of them are paid attention to and understand and know that you're not creepy.
Yes.
If you are creepy, it's already game over. But assuming that you're not, you have to have gotten that under control. I think the next step is to consider that the other thing is that if they're in a group, if one of them, let's say you're trying to get one of them to FADC back to the place. Let's say that there was a pair, right?
Okay.
And her friend, because they're a team, 2v2.
They're playing cross Tekken.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If they're a cross Tekken tag team, but it's just you.
Yeah.
I mean, it is possible for you to beat both of them.
In scramble mode.
But it's extremely unlikely. What's more realistic is for you to also have a tag partner.
Yes.
For example, why do you think we do the show together, you see? So that anytime Gootecks and Mike are out trying to FADC a girl back to the club, I don't even gotta worry if, my tag partner is going to compliment me with an assistant.
Yes.
With an assist.
Yeah. This is all hypothetically speaking, of course.
Yes.
I hope that kind of helps. Tag team partner, bring them out.
The third, I think, would be to have a reason.
Yeah, and the reason is make sure you have a $7.99 subscription to Netflix. That should be.
Or a $9.99 subscription to the WWE Network. That one gets
But
all
you
the
can't
girls.
chill while watching WWE. It's too intense.
There's
no
chill.
chilling.
We're so dumb. Or a $4.99 subscription to ExcellentAdventures.tv, guaranteed. But don't show her this video, because then she'll be like, oh.
She'll know what's up.
Yeah, she'll know what's up.
You gotta keep this secret.
Yeah, don't tell her that. But yeah, you need a reason, and I think Netflix is a pretty good reason. I mean, what are some other reasons to have come back?
Well, I mean, maybe
Sometimes.
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe the conversation is getting so intense or whatever. You guys have such a good vibe that you really want to continue it. But I mean, it is kind of getting late. What time do you have to be back? Like, we can definitely carry this on right now, et cetera, et cetera. Not that I've ever said this. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, when it's late, you're gonna have to find another place to go anyways. And sometimes, you need an after-hour spot anyways. Not everybody's ready to go home. Even when it's like here in California, they stop serving at 1:30. Sometimes the after-hours places are closed anyways. That's definitely a possibility. You go to another spot. Oh, it's closed.
Yeah.
Oh, we can just come back to my place, a place that is closed. I think those are some pretty those are some pretty good factors to consider when trying to get a girl to FADC back to your place. Get them! Oh, let's go!
What are you doing, man? What are you doing,
I'm
Gootecks?
trying to watch the game, Mike.
You're supposed to be upstairs shooting Excellent Adventures.
Mike, this could be Kobe's last championship run. If I don't watch, they won't win.
Well, I guess with the addition of Meta World Peace, your dreams may become a reality now.
Mike.
Well, why don't you turn that fandom into some real cash, Gootecks?
Now, how could I do that? How can I make money from knowing what's going to happen in professional sports?
FanDuel is the original fantasy sports site which offers immediate cash payouts and no season-long commitments, Gootecks.
Well, that sounds pretty good, Mike, because most of my commitments are not longer than one night.
Perfect. And the best part is you can start with your FanDuel contest at just $1. Every day, you pick a new roster, challenge against other people's teams, and win real cash.
Mike, nobody can beat my picks, but do they have NBA and NFL?
They have NBA and NFL games going on right now, so this is the perfect time to join.
Well, how do I get started, Mike?
When you sign up with FanDuel using my promo code, they'll match any deposit you make up to $200.
Up to $200? That sounds so sweet, Mike.
Yes.